Hello everybody, this is Simon with Let's Play Mega Man Zero. The following mission is a much maligned one and for good reason. The only thing keeping it from being the worst in the game is that the escort mission in the desert is one that will always be hair-tearingly frustrating and stupidly unfun to play no matter what, whereas Protect Factory is a mission where you can actually get better with practice, and I've now played this game so often that I don't actually have any problems with it anymore. Don't let my performance fool you though, it is really not good at all. Even though it does have one very interesting, and because it is one, welcome break with tradition, because, as we're soon going to see, the boss of the stage is right at the start. Definitely like that one, and I'm kind of sad that it doesn't get followed up in more of the Zero games. So Phantom. Phantom is also a guy that people tend to not really like, but I also don't have that many problems with him. Stop. The thing is, he has got two things going against him. First of all, he doesn't have an elemental weakness, so you can't really exploit it. And the fight will take quite a long while and you will have to learn his moves in order to counter him. Second of all, you also really have to do that because he deals quite a lot of damage if he hits you. So, breakdown. He splits up into 4 illusions, one of which is the real him, and you can see this by which one of him is less insubstantial. I don't know how to describe it really. He has this charge attack which you can always stun him out of, no matter what, but he can follow up one charge with another one, so you have to be careful still. He will also, after you wait around here for a while, usually, but not this time, charge out of it on its own, and if you hit one of the illusions, whoops, yeah, quite a lot of damage, then a Pantheon will appear, explode, and Phantom will land on your head, or try to, so try not to do that. Dodging the shuriken attack is always the same formula, jump over it and dash under it. Not really that much of a problem, but we're going to see more of him in the hard mode video anyway. So what's that about? Seems that he does know that Zero will try and run into the factory now instead of just going away. Yeah, I lied last time, we do have a timer in this mission. See, I will stop it because I am a hero, so please do not interrupt me. Thank you. So yeah, we do have to go back into the factory, and from the last time you saw the factory you know that it is kind of a shitty place, but now we also have a timer attached to it. And before we even can do this, we have those asshole wolves which kind of suck themselves to you, so their hitbox where they can hit you from is actually larger than it appears, and I do not like them. Still, you have to go back a while and farm them, which pushes you even further back in time, but the thing is, the time limit isn't really the problem here, it's the factory's interior, which we've already seen. CL, stop interrupting me, thanks. So, it's also populated by kind of a lot of asshole enemies here, but I want to show them off quickly and do not take the shortcut, even though and it's not really shorter in this case because you don't have to dodge around those protecting lights. So yeah, those tanks we will see more often soon, and the ceiling ones too. But for now I'm going to play around with this guy here, which will turn every enemy in the stage into a Met, either ground-based one for ground-based enemies, or flying ones. So, for ones that did not, that weren't on the floor in the first place, like every ceiling tank, for example. So, in most missions this is absolutely counterintuitive for two reasons. First of all, you need to farm quite a lot of enemies of certain types to get cyber elves. If you turn them into mats, that will not work, obviously. And you will miss out on the elf, most certainly permanently. For the second reason, ouch, mats aren't actually completely harmless enemies, so I don't really see the point of it. However, I do think that here the mats are much preferable over the bats that would otherwise spawn. And as we're going to see those in the hard mode video anyway, this is the perfect place to show the Met Elf off. And I did want to show more of them after all. This is still the same boring part, but here it falls to pieces. If there is a bat here, you will have a very hard time crossing if you do not know they are coming. And going up here and down is kind of an exercise in frustration. I could have fallen down from the left one though, because you will always land on one of the platform carrying guys. So I was kind of stupid here. Going up here makes for a pretty easily missable bomb. You see it, but you have to kind of know that it is this rafter and you can lose kind of a lot of time if you're not going there, whoops, from the get-go. But still, time is not really an issue, as I've said. If you keep a halfway reasonable pace, the only problem should be missing bombs like this one here. And yeah, well, falling to your doom, obviously. Once you're here, you should be set. Don't get caught by those former bats here, like I did. Don't miss the ladder. Oops! Oh my god! How I will ever get up there? Wasting so much time. Yes. The 30-second message will start to make the bombs flash, which is a nice little touch, I think. And once we touch this one, it's over. You're talking to CL. Yes, I am fine. Thank you. So yeah, the two problems with this mission are obviously Phantom, which I don't think is that much of a problem, but he can certainly be a hassle until you learn how to deal with him, and the factory, which is just pretty poorly designed in the first place. Once you learn to adapt to those two things, it's really not that bad, but I can definitely understand every complaint. Yeah, I think that's acceptable. Thank you very much for your attention.